Iron has helped me to get all the boxing inside.
Yeah.
Thank you, and that's it.
All right, going home. See, as much as I love working here, it's 11:30 and I need to leave. Got my weekend munchies. On today's episode, I am going to the Shuk, which is like an open air market. Like, not really what you would ever see in America, but I'll show you. Hold on. So the Shuk is divided into two sections, the outside section and the inside section. The outside section, which is behind me, is kind of where all like the balagan, the madness happens here. There are a lot of restaurants out here, but outside is mostly where the vendors are, where you can buy your nuts, your vegetables, you know, where you can buy your swag. And then there's the inside part of the Shuk, which is also quite a balagan. But there's the main section, which is right here behind me. And then the coolest part is that there's like these little offshoots right here. And these have like the coolest restaurants, like quiet little places where you can buy nuts or dried foods. And really, these are the places to go. And then there's the inside part of the Shuk, where it's a little less of a balagan, but there's still a lot happening. During the day, there are vendors out, restaurants are open, and there's a bunch of people coming to get food, especially on Thursdays, right before Shabbat. And while there's really cool things happening both outside and inside the Shuk, the reason I like these side little alleys the most is because that's where all the cool stuff is within the Shuk. It's so easy to get lost and just adventure in here, and what you find is honestly spectacular. See, the reason for all of this like cool graffiti art on these stalls is because about six or 7 years ago, the Shuk here was like kind of a mess. People didn't really want to hang out here. And in efforts to make it a nicer place for people to feel a little more comfortable with their surroundings, they decided to get a few artists to paint on the outside of restaurant grates when they're closed at night and design whatever the owners of that restaurant wanted on the outside of their stalls. And the result of those efforts to clean up the Shuk is that during the day now, it's a nice place for people to shop, come have lunch or whatever, and then at night, all the bars open up, and especially on a Thursday night like tonight, people come out, have drinks, they party, and at night, this is a very lively place.